What's up guys, Justin here with another video. Today I want to talk about why some app or game developers are able to make money while others struggle. You see, when I first started in this space of making indie games, I spoke with a lot of other indie game developers, and all I constantly heard was how tough it was to make money in the space.
How 82% of indie games developers aren't even making minimum wage.
Some people were saying it was nearly impossible, that the days of the gold rush of 2012 on the App Store are finished, and the only people making money are the big corporations and publishers. So the more I spoke to them, the more I noticed a pattern among the mindset of these certain developers. They were not treating their building apps or games as a business. They were simply enjoying it, of course, but for them it was all about the purity of being an artist, and that they're not focused on making money, and money's not the most important thing. So here's the thing: if you want to make substantial money with your apps or your games, you have to change your mindset from that of an artist to more of a business-minded person. You have to acquire certain business skills and mindsets in order for you to grow. You see, when you build a business, you have to work with people. You have to delegate things that you're not good with. In my case, was a lot. In fact, I actually consider myself quite lucky in that I had no experience when I first started making games. I didn't know how to code. I had a little bit of a marketing background, but that was about it. I had to learn everything from scratch. I had to develop people skills, working with developers and graphic artists. All these things were not natural for me to do. I had to acquire these skills. And in doing so, over the years, I was able to put together an indie game studio, which is now profitable. It actually allows me to make 6 figures per year. So I'm not saying this to brag or think that I'm a know-it-all guru or anything like that, but I just want to explain kind of the mindset change that you have to go through if you want to not just build an app business, but any business in life. Some app developers or indie game developers think that they can do it all, and that they're jack of all trades. And while you can get away with it in the beginning, if you really want to be truly financially successful, you have to learn to work with a team of individuals you can trust and who share the same vision as you, who will take your vision and create something extraordinary, and this will help you break through barriers. So how did I acquire these skills? And the simple answer is knowledge.
Knowledge.
Reading books right here. I have a stack of books that I read that I will link in the description below, so feel free to check those out. I also started listening to podcasts. I also followed entrepreneur YouTube channels. A big one for me, maybe I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying this, but I followed Tai Lopez for a few years. It's just because the things he was saying was really resonating with me.
Just bought this new Lamborghini here.
And yeah, I think that's important. It doesn't really matter who you follow. It just is important that you're on the same page as them. What they're saying resonates with you and it gets you excited. So for me, it was guys like I said earlier, Tai Lopez, Cardone, Garry V. I'm sure most of you entrepreneur-minded people know about these guys. So I would just start off smaller. Every day for an hour, I dedicate to watching or learning something new. And yeah, this is important because it's not just kind of like a skill that you have to learn. It's a complete mindset change. You have to change from a consumer into an investor. You have to know where the best amount of your time is spent and your money, and what's going to give you the best returns. Okay, so when I start a project, I come up with a plan. I know exactly, I have everything laid out in front of me, and yeah, I'm ready to go. So you kind of have to be disciplined in that way, and you can't expect that, oh, I'm going to create something awesome and it's just going to happen, because even if you decide to make this a business, it's still really hard. You're still going to be competing with millions of apps on the App Store. So you really have to have a solid plan, and it's not going to come overnight. But like I said, if you dedicate an hour a day, which is nothing. I mean, most of us spend a couple hours a day watching Netflix or watching cat videos on the internet. So if you're really serious about taking your business to the next level, yeah, I would suggest starting off with an hour every day. Find someone that you like, that's familiar with your background or what you want to do, and then follow them. I'm not saying go out there and spend a lot of money on courses and things like that, because to be honest, I never really did that in the beginning. I very rarely bought any courses, because most of the times when you read books or you follow entrepreneurs online through social media, they spit out gold nuggets almost in every video. It's just up to you to know which ones apply to your business. And the information is free. We live in such an age where information is just readily available on the internet at a click of a button. But it comes down to a choice whether you want to learn those new things, or you, like I said, you want to go and watch some cat videos or funny compilations and things like that. So it is a discipline, and that's why I'm doing this video, that you actually have to have that mind shift change. And I've seen it, like, a lot of my friends come up to me and ask me like, hey, I really admire what you're doing, and making games is awesome. And literally I sit them down over a couple of weeks, I tell them everything, what to do, come up with a plan, and nothing happens. And it's not because the information is wrong, it's because their mindset is wrong. You know, you have to be willing to face adversity, and there's so many different things you can draw inspiration from. Like for me, I did martial arts for many years since I was a kid, and that also translated into business, because when I was beginning, everything was so difficult. I mean, my coordination was off. I didn't know my left, my right. I used to get hit and I used to get hurt a lot. But the important thing that it did teach me was to always pick yourself up. And lessons like that, in perseverance, you actually have to acquire that mindset over quite a long period of time. So yeah, if anything that you get from this video is, yeah, if you're serious about building your business and you say enough is enough and you want to go full steam ahead and build some financial freedom in your life, it's not going to be easy, but also it's not impossible. So don't listen to the naysayers who say otherwise, just because they can't do it themselves. Trust in yourself, keep on learning, never stop learning. After this video, maybe go pick up a new book that you've been wanting to get but you've been putting off. Things like that. Find a podcast you can listen to on the way to work every day. These things take time, but at the end of the day, you have to invest into your mind, and that's the thing that's going to separate you from the people not making money and yourself creating an empire for yourself. So like I said, I'm still learning every day, and the journey is tough, but I take heart in knowing that every year there's some progress. And yeah, like you say, the old saying, it goes, the more you learn, the more you earn. It sounds cheesy, but it's so true. So you actually have to invest in your mind, and that's how you grow as a person and as a business. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different from the technical stuff I do, but honestly, the mindset stuff is way more important, because ultimately, like I said, once you develop these skills, you can delegate the things you're not good at. If you're not good at art, or if you're not good at programming or marketing, these are all specific skill sets you can dedicate, but you can't really you can't really delegate your mindset. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button. It really, really means a lot to me. Also subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and it gives me motivation to pump some more out every week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are safe in these crazy times, and yeah, peace out.